Welcome to At Your Library. I'm your host, Cathleen Clifford. The Circle of Friends provides financial support for libraries' programs beyond the normal operating budget. The Circle of Friends volunteers donate their time and energy to fundraise to sponsor programs and events. Joining me today from the Circle of Friends are Angela Houghton and Dana Parfitt. Welcome to my show.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
Angela has been here before, so if she's a familiar face to everybody, it means you're watching. So, Circle of Friends, how do we join? Tell me about it.
Well, you can either go to the library's website, or you can come to the front of the library and grab one of our brochures and fill it out and just return it, bring it back to the desk at the library, and we will send you an email and get you all ready.
Is there a cost to joining the Friends?
Absolutely not. It's free.
Excellent. And for people wondering, how much volunteer time is expected?
As much or as little as you want. We always have programs going on. Even if you don't have a lot of time, there's stuff you can do. You can just come to meetings, or you could donate to some of our events, or work at a book sale, bake sale. It's whatever you can do.
Fantastic. So let's talk about all the awesome events that you either are, as the Circle of Friends, doing yourself, or things that you're sponsoring here in the library, because I think most people just assume that everything we do comes out of the library budget, but that pretty much covers keeping the lights on and, you know, the books, but the fun things we do, the amazing programs that are brought in, the Circle of Friends sponsors us and supports us. And I would like to know what is coming up.
We have quite a few events coming up. One of our biggest events coming up is Bumpers and Books. It's our 8th annual Bumpers and Books. It'll be Saturday, October 21st.
Okay.
From 11 to 1. Our rain day is the 28th.
Okay.
But in Bumpers and Books, people decorate the trunks of their cars. It's like a literary trunk or treat.
Okay.
So people decorate their cars like a book or like a author or something. And we hand out trophies.
Trophies?
To some of the...
I did not know there was a trophy involved.
I know.
That's adorable.
And so some of the best cars or most interesting cars will get trophies. But we will also have, it's not just cars, but we're going to have face painting, temporary tattoos, games, and this year we're going to have a book patch. It's like
Ooh.
a pumpkin patch, but
Okay.
with books in it. So you can come and pick out a book.
Really, that's awesome. So how many cars usually come? Like, what's your average?
We have, I think we've had about 40-ish cars every year. We're hoping to have more this year.
Okay.
So if anyone, we are still looking for volunteers to decorate their cars.
If you want to sign up to be a car at Bumpers and Books, do you just come to the library?
Yeah, you can go to the library, or you can find the link online.
Oh, the link's online too. Excellent. I do know if you go to our website, there is a section for the Circle of Friends, so you can click on that and it'll have contact.
You can also look on
the event calendar.
Event calendar.
If you go to October 21st on the events calendar under Bumpers and Books, you can see the link on how to contact us. Plus, I do know there's a few Bumpers and Books planning meetings coming up, so if people wanted to know about that.
We have one more planning meeting, and it's in the beginning of October. I believe it's October 4th.
Fantastic. Do we have any Circle of Friends meetings planned for October?
We do. We have one, I believe, October 18th.
Okay.
And then if you look on the calendar, because we switch the days, that it'll be on either Saturday mornings or we'll have it on a weekday afternoon.
Okay.
That way we can have, if you don't have Saturdays available, or if you can, whatever time suits you better. And you don't have to go to all the meetings, just...
But if you're interested in the Circle of Friends and all the things Angela's going to talk about, you can stop by at one of our meetings for sure. Mm-hmm. All right, so Bumpers and Book, that is our big one, our annual event. What else is coming up?
Monday, November 6th, we are sponsoring Telebration. Join us for Native American Tales told by Darlene Kaskak. And she is... She tells stories from a traditional Native American perspective to clear up some maybe misconceptions or just talk about the Indigenous people of Connecticut.
Okay, that sounds fascinating.
And then Tuesday, November 7th from 9 to 4 p.m., we have our bake sale.
Is that Election Day?
Election Day bake sale.
Election Day bake sale, one of my favorites.
That's an opportunity for people to volunteer to sell baked goods or even just donate something.
Fantastic. Lemon squares. I like lemon squares.
Yes.
So yes, that's a great one.
And then December 7th, we have "'Twas the Moon of Wintertime," a concert of early Christmas music. And it's a music ensemble, and they're going to be playing like carols and like songs from seasonal music from like the 13th through 18th century using like historical like instruments, like Baroque and Renaissance instruments. And there'll also be cookies and cocoa.
That sounds fantastic.
And then if you want any more holiday cheer, our December 13th, we have our book sale room will be open all day from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Fantastic.
And not only that, will we have our book sale room open where you can buy some books, but we'll also have free gift wrapping. So if you want to come and get your presents wrapped for free,
okay.
Or you can come and we're going to be freshly baking cookies and have hot cocoa. So you can decorate cookies, have hot cocoa, get your gifts wrapped, and buy some books. So we'll be there all day.
That is going to be fantastic. As someone who had all my gifts wrapped by the Circle of Friends last year, they did a beautiful job. So definitely put that on your calendar. Excellent. Now I know that once a month, the library usually has a donation event where we put out a bin and people donate. In the past, we've done like toiletries and backpacks and things. And I think there's a diaper drive coming up.
Yes.
Okay.
I think we currently have.
It's happening right now?
Yes.
I think it is. But so the entire month of September?
Mm-hmm.
So if anybody has diapers that their child grew out of, they never used, or you'd like to purchase some diapers to donate to the Circle of Friends, they do stay in the community. So it's really important because diapers are so expensive. So I love that the Circle of Friends collects different things throughout the year to help our community.
Toiletries, animal. Pet
yes,
food,
of course. We've had our,
pet food. So we have several of them going on throughout the year. So.
It's fantastic. So in September, donate diapers to the Circle of Friends. Excellent. Well, thank you so much for coming on and telling us. As always, you can check out the website, our newsletter, or just come into the library. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Dana Parfitt is going to talk about her series sponsored by the Circle of Friends, Let's Cook Dinner. Stay tuned, and we'll be back soon.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu.
We don't have time for delays. Ready!
We don't have time for spills. Next.
We don't have time for setbacks. Let's be real.
Getting the flu shot
helps you fight the flu.
Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
When you see orange, know there's a work zone ahead. Know there are trucks and heavy equipment. Know there are people hard at work right there. Know that they have loved ones to go home to. And so do you. Speed safety cameras are now helping make work zones safer. Please do your part. Slow down, follow the signs, and know the zone.
Welcome back to At Your Library. Today we're talking with Circle of Friends members about all the good the Circle of Friends does for our Groton Public Library. But now we're going to switch gears a little bit and we're going to talk about a program that is sponsored by the Circle of Friends called Let's Cook Dinner. This is a new monthly cooking series that kicks off next week, September 21st, with food aficionado Dana Parfitt. These are 90-minute live demonstrations that take you through recipes step by step, including a tasting. So the first one is next week, but let's welcome Dana and find out all about it. Welcome, Dana.
Thank you. It's nice to be here with you.
You know, food brings in people.
It does, totally.
Everybody has to eat.
Yep. And I think what we all learned from COVID was people got a lot of comfort from eating. And when they went to stores and things were missing, it created this sense of new panic. So a lot of people then turned to doing more lessons for learning how to cook more at home because now their favorite places weren't open or readily accessible. So there's like this whole energy and new surgent rush to let's cook more and let's be more involved in cooking. So cooking is a hot topic these days.
And you know, it's really nice because we were stuck inside and we had to eat, but I think it also brought families back together. So as somebody who does not cook, I can, but I don't, I am actually really interested in at least one of these, if not all four. But how did you discover that you have a talent not only for cooking, but teaching people how to cook?
Well, it came a long way. When I was a kid, my mother specifically was not a cook by any means, but my grandmothers were. So I loved spending vacation time with them so I could learn how to cook. And then when I was in the 4th grade, we had the 4-H program come to our school and they had cooking. Oh. And that's when I learned that there were things called cookbooks. And I had never seen a cookbook in my life.
Wow.
And so then that became a library addiction that, you went to the library and you checked out cookbooks. So it just kind of grew. But during COVID, friends of mine would call me saying, hey, I didn't find such and such at the store, and the recipe calls for this. What else can I do? How can I make this? Oh. So friends were asking me for help because they all eat at my house and they know where to go for that. So it became, so then it kind of grew from there with a few of my friends saying, you really should be teaching people this. I need to learn this more. I need to know this. So we just kind of grew from there.
Fantastic. Well, this new series, Let's Cook Dinner, is really great because it has a full meal. Each month you'll be teaching another one. But you've already done a few programs for the library.
We have, because one of the things that my friends were really pushing me to do was teach canning classes, because canning is almost a lost art. Because in the 70s, when everybody's mom went to work, then canning kind of didn't become an everyday household type of a thing. People moved more from farms to cities, so it changed over time. So you don't really have a lot of canning going on everywhere in town. So, and at our state, because we don't have a cooperative extension service teaching canning, nobody's teaching canning. So lots of people were asking for that. So that's where we started, was with offering some canning classes.
Okay.
So we've had a couple, and then that kind of expanded into other preserving classes, so that freezing and just stocking your pantry so that when that next panic event happens for people, they know what they're doing. And then from there, it grew into, okay, so now I've kind of stocked my pantry, and now I need to know more about how to cook meals and cook dinner. And here we are for the fall now we're going to do meals that are simple and easy, that good food that anybody can do.
Great. Now, just in case people missed your canning and your preserving, they are available online?
They are on the library's website, so you can go back and
great.
watch them. We may have funny bloopers. We might look really great, but it's real people doing real things.
Fantastic. So if you want to see what Dana's done so far, go to GMTV and check out the links. And if you want to see what's coming, let's talk about the first one. So September 21st, Thursday night, you do have to register. You do have to sign up with the library. You can call, go online, or come in. But what are you going to teach us first?
We are going to make corn chowder because we're moving into soup season as it's starting to get cooler days, but we're still kind of at the end of harvest season, so there's still fresh corn available. And fresh corn is just like fabulous to make corn chowder with. It's a simple, easy recipe that you can adapt to any dietary needs, so that if you've got dairy allergies, you can change what type of milk you use in it. Okay. We make it with no meat, so if you're not a meat kind of person, but I also give you information if you like to add shrimp to it or chicken to it.
Oh, wow.
So,
Okay.
So, and everyone who comes takes home the recipe with them.
Okay, great.
So you can make it yourself at another time. It's one of these 30-minute type of soups that you can do nice and easy, and it's delicious. And you'll see here on the table, this is what's known at my house as the magic red pot.
Okay.
Because it kind of, once fall weather comes, it lives on my stove. And everyone knows that it's going to be a soup, a chili, some type of a one-pot meal, because that pot just stays there and continues to be refilled. So that's one of the pots I'm going to be using. But if you don't have a magic red pot, that's okay. Because as part of the whole class, we talk about different cookware and how you can make it work for yourself.
Oh, fantastic.
So that you don't have to go out and buy every specialty pot. You're going to cook with what you have, and you're going to make it your own with what you have.
Fantastic. This is really full service cooking class.
We're going to have a lot of surprises. We'll also be serving a garden salad with our corn chowder. And as part of that, we're going to make 2 homemade dressings for salad dressing, because
Nice.
salad dressing is a 10-minute fix. You think of all the choices on the shelf, and whether you like them, you don't like them, you can customize and make your own in 10 minutes. That's going to be absolutely wonderful.
And probably a little healthier and a few less preserves.
You get to control all the ingredients, and that's one of the things that we talk about at every one of my classes is you get to control what goes in there. So if you don't like, I have a friend who does not like green peppers, then you don't put green peppers in things. And if you have some dietary restrictions that you can't do a lot of salt, then you're not going to put that in there. So cooking is all about customizing it for your likes and your taste.
Fantastic. So September, corn chowder. October, Monday, October 23rd. This is the one I'm really into here. I'm not going to lie. Classic pot roast with gravy. Fall screams, Sundays, dinner at home, the smells all day long. How hard is a pot roast, honest?
Pot roast is the simplest thing you could ever cook. People make it out to be some big thing that's hard to cook because they think just that. It's a big Sunday dinner, it's all these things. It goes into my red pot with a few ingredients, a lid on it, and into the oven, and it stays there until it's time to take it out. That's nothing else. Simple, easy. It's about what you put in there and how you cook it. That makes a difference.
Explain what kind of cuts of meat to buy?
Yep, we're going to talk. We're going to talk about how you select your pot roast. But through this method, you could take any cut basically and make it wonderful and delicious. And the bonus piece about what we're going to talk about is, okay, so you're a family of 3 and you made this wonderful pot of pot roast. Now what do you do with all this leftover? So we're going to talk about ways you can use it up so you're not feeling like you're eating the same pot roast rerun 3 times in a row. We're going to do other things with it too.
Fantastic. Now I know everybody's wondering, what do you think they're going to do in November? Well, we do have this major holiday in November. I'm not too sure if people are familiar. It's called Thanksgiving. So on Thursday, November 16th, plenty of time to learn, shop, and cook. 3 sides to serve with your turkey. All right.
And the bonus deal is we are going to serve turkey too.
Okay. Are you going to explain how to cook the turkey?
We will have. I will have a handout on turkey.
A handout, okay.
So that we will talk about turkey a little, but we're going to focus on the side dishes because a lot of people spend all their anxiety and energy on a turkey when, again, it's a throw it in the oven and let it cook kind of deal. Leave it alone and he'll be a very happy guy. And it's the side dishes that so many people go home and say, oh, I had that really great corn dish that was like heavenly. And they totally forget that they ate the turkey.
Right.
So we're going to focus on 3 really great, simple, easy side dishes. And one of them we cook in cast iron. And cast iron is another thing that I'm going to talk about because a lot of people are like terrified to use cast iron.
I am a little bit, yeah. Angela too.
And cast iron is a great tool that can take a beating and it can go everywhere. I use this kind of cast iron on my grill, in my oven, on my stove. I have a glass top stove so I can use it there. Cast iron is versatile. It holds the heat and it's like the wonder tool.
But your pan looks brand new.
This pan is probably about 25 years old.
Wow. Mine would have burnt marks. And...
They can get that, and then you just give them a good scrub and get them cleaned up and polished up, and it works well. And a pan like this you can buy at Walmart or Target for under $20.
Okay.
And it literally will last your lifetime. So it's a great investment in cooking. You're not spending thousands of dollars on a piece of equipment, and you're going to use it. You can cook everything in it.
Excellent. All right. So the last one we have in this series, I'm putting it out there that we hope we have a spring series too, but right now the commitment is for the fall series. Wednesday, December 6th. So before all the holiday madness starts, you're going to teach us how to do chili 2 ways?
Correct. We're going to do 2 different types of chili. We're going to do a traditional, what I call Texas chili, which is meat and beans and a ketchup-y, tomato-y type of a broth.
Okay.
And then we're going to do a white chili that's
Ooh.
with chicken and white beans, and it doesn't have tomatoes. So if you're a person who doesn't like tomatoes, which I do know a few, then you've got 2 options. And it's just, chili's just a great thing for a winter day when it's cold and you're going to stay home and it's snowing. It's just wonderful food. And part of your take-home recipe will be other things that you can do with chili, other than just put it in your bowl and eat it. It can go into other recipes and other things that...
Really?
Yes, absolutely. Teenagers will absolutely be so happy with chili nachos. Those are an all-time Saturday favorite. So there's lots of other things that you can use your leftover chili for, and we'll talk about those pieces.
Wow, fantastic. I'm not gonna fib, people. This is an amazing series offered for free here at the library. You can sign up by going to our event keeper. You can call the library. You can come in and get some help, but you do need to register because we only have so much room in our meeting room. So, and they will all be filmed, so you'll be able to watch them again if you miss it. But I think you really want to come in to get that hands-on learning and smells and everything amazing, and you can ask Dana all the questions at the right time.
You totally want the taste testing.
Absolutely. Well, I think that I might come for at least the pot roast for sure, even though I do love corn. So what else would you recommend to people so you've been part of the Circle of Friends for a long time, so we'll bring it back to the Circle of Friends. And we're just so happy that you're taking your time to volunteer and do programs for us. But if somebody's new to the area and they want to get involved with the library, what would you recommend? What do you think?
To me, the library is totally the heart of the community. It's got everything that you could ever want and need, and people who are wonderful. And if you have 10 minutes of volunteer time, you can spend it at the library easily. You don't have to commit hours and hours of time to volunteer with the Circle of Friends. If you can donate baked goods at the bake sale, or if you could come to the Bumpers and Books event and help pass out flyers. There's so many simple, easy things you can do. If you've got lots of time and you really want to invest, they'll take that too. But it's a quick, easy drop in, drop out type of thing that you can do at whatever schedule fits you.
Fantastic. Well, before we let everybody go today, you've probably noticed that there's a few samples on the table here. So I'm going to do everybody a favor and test a few things that Dana brought for us.
So before I tell you about the sample items, I just want to mention the day that Angela talked about, which is December 13th, when the Circle of Friends will be having their book sale and their gift wrapping. We're going to be doing a special food program all day long from beginning to end of the same hours as the sale, where we're going to be baking Christmas cookies. So you can stop in to sample a Christmas cookie. You can decorate a Christmas cookie. You can get tips and ideas and take home recipes on cookies. The whole library is going to smell like cookies, which you can't go wrong with that for Christmas.
Right.
And one other piece that we're going to have is, if you think Christmas cookies are too hard for you, we've got some tips and tricks for how you can take store-bought cookies and Christmas them up. So quick and fast deals that you can do with your kids after school. Come in, pick out the handouts, eat cookies, bring a present to wrap, shop for a book. It's a whole fantastic Christmas day.
Fantastic, and that'll be December 13th.
December 13th. So what I have here on our table is one of the other programs that the library offers is the Spice Club, which is about food, where you have a mystery spice. So this here is a jam that I made specifically for the Spice Club, which is a peach rosemary jam, because rosemary was the spice of the month. So Kathleen, you can try that one. And then at our water bath canning class, we made blueberry jam. So if you go to the website and you see that file, that video, you'll be able to see this is the jam we actually made at the blueberry water bath canning class. 3 ingredients, delicious blueberry jam.
Did you pick the blueberries?
I did not.
So you don't have to?
No, I went to a wonderful berry patch and they had them already picked, and I was very happy with that.
Fantastic.
So absolutely. So
Okay.
I have to tell you, in my opinion, the English have it right. You need a biscuit, a sweet cracker, and jam in the afternoon, and life is heavenly.
And you know, I would say maybe add a library book to that.
Absolutely.
Okay. So I'm gonna go and do the blueberry one because I love blueberries.
And blueberry jam is great for not only having on your toast or a cracker, you can spread it on pancakes and waffles, you can stir it into yogurt, you can put it into oatmeal. It's not just jam to spread on something.
This is amazing.
It can go into
anybody
everything.
can make this?
Anybody who can boil water can make jam. Really
I can do
and
that.
Truly.
All right. Oh, this is amazing. So Angela's having our rosemary peach.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember this from Spice Club.
Yep. Peach
Oh, is it so good?
rosemary.
Nice. So the Spice Club is another program that we offer every month. If you're interested, check out our newsletter or our website or come into the library. Thank you both so much for being here today. As you can see, the library has so many programs happening this fall, many of them sponsored by the Circle of Friends, which is our fundraising group that we are so thankful for here every day. Thank you so much for coming. This has been At Your Library. Thanks for checking in.